Hey everyone, Russ Cowley here, Vice President of RAIN International. Hey, today we're going to take some time and we're going to talk about rank advancing and how you move up in the ranks. Now, we've got a series of ranks that we go through, but on this presentation, we're going to hone in on some basics. This is the first of the series, so we're going to talk about some basic terms that are very, very important to understand. And then we're also going to talk about the manager and senior manager and how you get to those ranks. Let me bring up this nice PowerPoint here that I've prepared for you as we go through and we talk about each one of these steps. Now, again, like I said, there are some important terms that we want to make sure you understand. First of all is PV, or personal volume. This is volume that you have made, your personal orders. Now, this again, if you look at this as a business where you're moving up in ranks, you're earning more commissions and more income, then look at this PV as, again, your overhead, your business expense. It's something that you'll make each and every month. Of course, the great part about it is that you're going to be able to use the product as well. Now, we also give you a benefit that if you have customers, and most of you should, it is a requirement in some parts of the plan to be able to get these customers is an important piece, but then the volume that you get from them can come from personal volume as well, or account towards your personal volume, which is a great thing. Now, the next term is commissionable volume. This is CV. CV is a universal global number that we use to identify every kit and every product, because where we are in all the countries we're in, we can't vary that or base it on the currencies. There's so many different currencies around the globe, but the CV is what we look at in the commissions engine and how it calculates for your earnings. Now, this is a very important number in the CV, and I'm going to show you why it's so important here in a minute, especially as you rank advance. And then finally is the group volume and how the total CV from your personally sponsored individuals and who they've sponsored and so forth, that creates your group volume, all the individuals from your enrollment tree. Now, that particular component, we're going to re-emphasize as we get up into the elite ranks, where that becomes a bigger requirement. For right now, we're going to talk about, again, the basics of this plan and how you move up. This right here, what you're seeing is a rank advancement chart. It's a document that's actually in the back office. It's also on the mobile app. But it's an important document because, again, it outlines all the steps that you need to do to move up in these ranks. And so here's that PV requirement, your personal order requirement. You can see it, manager, senior manager, 50. And then it moves up from there. The CV, as we talked about, that again is a commissionable volume number. That is a requirement when we look at the dual team aspect of the plan, which is just the middle part of the plan. It's not the front, it's not the back, but it's an important part. This component, again, we look at the CV. And then again, that group volume number, as I said, it won't really matter until you get to the elite ranks. You can see it's not a requirement until you get to the rank of platinum. But along the way, you're going to be building group volume. And so by the time you get to that point, you're going to have a very strong base for that. Now, it's also important to know the kit volumes. And I say this because, again, as you start out your business, you're becoming a manager or senior manager, you're going to be enrolling a lot of people, and you will continue to enroll people along the journey. And by understanding these kits, it's going to help give you an advantage on what you need to do, what you need to accomplish to, again, hit those next ranks. And so a super elite pack, globally, 1,000 CV. So no matter what market you're in, if there's a super elite kit as an option, it'll be 1,000 CV. Elite kits, those are, again, are 500, pro packs 225, builders 100, and a basic 5 or 50. So again, keep in mind that not all of these will be available in every country, but where they are, this CV will match up. So again, keeping these numbers in your mind, let's go through and talk about what it takes to hit the rank of manager and senior manager. So zoom in here, let's do a quick little overview. To hit the rank of manager, I need to have a 50 PV. Well, a box of Soul is 50 CV. Now it's 50 CV. When I make the purchase, that becomes my PV, right? So now I made a box, I made a purchase of Soul, and then that now qualifies me to be able to hit the rank of a manager. When you look at the next step of the 300 on the lesser side, or the pay side of the dual team component, it needs to be 300, and I need to have someone active on my left side and my right side of the dual team. Now keep in mind, as I continue to sponsor and enroll people, They are all going to be personally sponsored in my enrollment tree. But there's also the placement tree, which creates a lot of leverageability, which is really good. Senior manager, same thing across. The only thing that you'll note that's different is the lesser side has a higher requirement. So as we look at this a little bit more specific and detailed, here you are, you have that 50 PV. Now that 300 is going to come from both the left and the right sides. Now, if I have to have a personally sponsored on my left and my right, and I sponsor both of those people with a 500 CV kit, I'm a manager, just like that. Maybe I sponsor these individuals with a 225 CV kit. Now I have 225 on both sides. So I'll need to go and enroll a couple of more people or help those individuals get some people as well on either side. And that's going to boost that volume up to be at least 300, where we'll create a cycle, you'll get commissions, and you'll be at that manager rank. Senior manager, very similar, right? Now here I've added a couple of other little round circles down here, but the point is that now it's at 700, you are going to continue to personally sponsor individuals. And again, you can hit this by enrolling 2 more individuals with that 500 CV kit. The other individuals will be on an auto ship, they'll be on a reoccurring order. That again will account towards your volume for the dual team component. But as you build out and as your teams build out, you'll never want to build on the inside, stay to the outside. That's why it's their personally sponsored or yours. And on the inside to you, that is always going to be their personally sponsored, okay? But all this volume, no matter how deep it goes, adds up, and it becomes, again, whichever is the lesser side, that is what number we look at. And as long as you have 2 people active or 1 person active on either side, 2 people total, then again, you're going to qualify for this rank, all right? That's how you get to a senior manager. That's how you get to manager. The basics of that are very simple, very straightforward. But as you continue to understand those important terms, and as again, you go out and personally sponsor individuals, and you look at those kits, you can quickly get to ranks that are manager, senior manager, and even bronze, which we'll talk about next time. So again, keep plugging in, keep learning, keep growing. We know you can do it. Here at RAIN, we love to say, let's go out and make it rain. And as you do so, you're going to move up in these ranks. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.